You're listening to Show Love with Alvin and Andrea. Couple for couples.
Okay. Interesting week, right?
Very interesting.
Almost didn't make this podcast. It's a little late.
Yeah.
Right. So, for me, it was rough because I had an unexpected illness. Just out the blue, I was sick. And, I don't like to be sick. I mean, like in the bed sick. All day Friday, all day Saturday. Felt a little bit better today, but feeling like, hey, I've got to get myself back together so I can go to work on Monday.
Right.
So,
saying all that, how you feel?
I don't feel like going to work tomorrow. Like, I need a day off.
You need another 2-3 days?
Do, what I need to do in order for, like to rest before, after you don't feel well, you need to rest. Yes, to start the week over. Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, but I really appreciate you, because I feel like the house was all out of order. Even with me being sick, I kind of felt like it was because we did a few things differently. Like I cut some corners.
We cut a lot of corners last week.
Oh my goodness, the corners were cut.
We kind of went back to we backslid a little.
Yeah, we did a whole lot. Little things like I didn't meal prep.
Meal prep out.
I outsourced
about 4 different things I want to say
all at once. I outsourced our meal prepping. I stopped by the drive-thru every morning to get me a hazelnut iced coffee and a hash brown. I didn't do we weren't 80-20. 80, what do we call ourselves? 85%?
We probably was 50-40.
Yeah, we didn't eat any vegan food. We weren't healthy. I didn't get up and do all my self-care, and then I found myself sick. I didn't do any of our natural remedies, like our sea moss gel and our elderberry and stuff, and found myself sick. So, and then it's amazing how you get behind in such a short period of time. Like, I'm so thankful that you will wash some clothes. Well, I appreciate you for that. Washing clothes, putting them. I came up here, I was like, oh wow, you have washed the clothes and folded them.
But guess what? We're a team.
Yeah, we are.
And I got your back.
I appreciate that. Yeah, because I was down for the count. And then, I'm a planner. So my planner's got like all this stuff that I need to do that I didn't do to make sure that I'm in order. But I sat down and did my planning for this week to make sure those things, they get done. So, and I'm glad we decided to go ahead and do this podcast so people can see and hear what it feels like to get your house back in order. Because you got to have your house in order. You can't let it, slow you down. We didn't let it get us down. I meal prepped today. I might not have did it 2 weeks in a row, but I did it today.
Today she was in the kitchen. She was in there about 3-4 hours. Yeah. Straight meal prep.
We said we were what's our nickname? I forgot what it is. 80%ers. Yeah. 80% of the time we eat the vegan food or whatever, and then on the weekends we're off. So I do see the importance of your nutrition and making sure that you eat like you're supposed to eat. That's very important. Keeping your immune system, up. I'm not going to say I had COVID. I just think that I don't know. I just didn't feel well. Like now, whenever you get sick, you think everything is COVID. But
if somebody leave or pass away, first thing the question is,
did they have COVID? But I think that I just I hadn't been sick since COVID. For real. So I needed to just kind of something to just kind of jog me and say, hey, look, don't get too comfortable. You're going through the drive-through a little more than what you normally do. Because you were back at work, and that's what happened. Going back to work, I started, we always work, but going back to my 9-to-5 job or whatever, I just felt like, let's cut some corners. So won't be doing that anymore because now I am tired and I have to go to work tomorrow, and I feel like I've been running since last week. So even though I was in the bed all day, I've got things that I got to catch up on. And getting your house in order and being a team and doing that,
all day, y'all. You don't understand. she ain't saying it right all day.
Yeah.
You know, I'll bring her something to eat, and she would eat it, and she'll sit up for a minute, she'll fall back asleep.
Yeah, I was in the bed the whole time.
So she'll eat again, and then she'll fall back asleep. And then next thing you know, it's at nighttime, and guess what? You've been sleeping all day.
And then I still went back to sleep. I was like, don't say this much sleep. So I don't know if I was just tired for months or something, but that was a lot of sleeping. And now I'm tired from being tired, you know. But being in a relationship, you know, I'm just thankful and grateful that I'm not married to someone who was like, when you laying in the bed, you're not doing anything. And, you know, I'm like, look, I didn't have to try to say anything. You nurtured me and took care of me while I was sick.
Yeah, when I was off, I stayed by her side as much as I could.
You even sent me some food with the DoorDash because I couldn't hardly get up so I could have breakfast to eat. So I appreciate that. So, you know, keeping your house in order, the both of you, not just one person, you know, I think that's really important. I think I half watched football. I listened to football. Like, I know when I was laying in the bed, you didn't leave me too. You know how I feel about that. You didn't just leave me in the other room sick. You laid next to me, watched the football upstairs, where you don't normally watch football downstairs. I heard the football. I just didn't get a chance to enjoy it.
You probably was in and out. You probably thought I was in bed. But actually, I was sitting in the chair that you sitting in right now.
Oh, were you? Yeah. Oh, I felt you in the room. I felt your spirit. You was in here with me.
I was in here.
And you didn't leave me. So I remember hearing and asking the score of my game. That was this week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, well, did I win?
One of my favorite questions.
Yeah. Did I win? Did I win? So being a team, getting your house in order, doing it together, having each other back. That's what marriage is about. It's not always about, some people think that it's about bills and having stuff and all of that. But at the end of the day, you need to know that you can depend on who you're with when you need them. Because at the end of the day, I know all I really have is Alvin. You know, I've probably been sick 2-3 days and people don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Because my personality is just to go with what I call, one of my closest friends say, underground. I'll go underground. I'll check on people all the time, see how they're doing, keep the spirits up and things like that. But when I'm like that, I tend to go underground. So I was underground. I was under the bed.
If I can look at me and tell, I probably do look a little tired, because I am a little winded this weekend.
Being me and you.
It was kind of rough.
Yeah.
Along with trying to, make sure she eating, and next thing you know, I just was like she was in the hospital. I just was sitting right here the whole time. So and then what I liked about it was that you didn't just let it go because that would bother me. You made sure the things that I like to be done, that keep me, as a woman, mentally leveled. You made sure those things were done. You just didn't let it pile up on me. And so today, even though it's the 9th hour, we're on track of putting our house in order for the next week. So I have to start off behind, because I know when I get to work tomorrow, I'm going to be. Yeah, it's going to be kind of
emails for days.
Catch up time.
Yeah, catch up time. But I can do it because I have my house in order. Don't ever take care of something better than you do your house. You know how I've always felt about that. I don't treat anybody better than I'm going to treat my house. A job is not going to get more than me than what my spouse gets or my children gets. They're going to get my best effort, but you don't ever put anything before your house. And we learned that through the years. Because you can get a new job, they're going to replace you in a heartbeat.
That's just like they said. I seen a quote last week on Facebook. I don't know if you ran across it, where it said, well, your job, if you're out on your job, or you pass away, I think it said if you pass away on your job, that job will hire you. Well, no, they will. While you're having your funeral, before you get buried, something about they will have someone else replacing you before they even had your funeral or something. So it's that's
so you gotta take care of that self-care. I say that all the time, but even with a person that knows that, sometimes you gotta take care of the people that take care of others. And I slipped into that. I made sure I sent out my text messages to the people that are in my little groups, making sure they stay on track, making sure they're up doing the exercise. And I hadn't seen exercise, so I got to get back on it because I've allowed for life to get in the way. So I had a few setbacks of life getting in the way, disappointments, with people, and even though you know better, you have those moments where you still are disappointed. And,
we came close. We came close this morning though. We was about ready to try to do the bike ride, but you still weren't ready.
I wasn't ready. So, but I'm gonna get back on it.
Get back to them 12 miles.
12 miles, getting up and doing my little routine and stuff. And I'm going to do my yoga tonight when we finish doing this. Make sure I'm centered and ready for the next week. One thing I did do is pray. I don't ever get too tired of praying. I pray because Lord knows I need him. So I prayed, but all my little human stuff I had control over doing, I didn't do. And I probably wouldn't have made it through the things I made it through if I didn't pray. So I made sure I prayed. So, the only thing I hate about us going live like this is I can't see a word that people are saying. So if you're out there and you respond to us, hi, how you doing? We're doing our podcast. If you're not listening to our podcast, we're on most of your podcast platforms. I don't know how long we will continue to go live like this because this is really a podcast. It is on YouTube, so if you go to YouTube, look for, I think it's under Couple for Couples, but it's the Show Love Show. Then you can hear us on our podcast. There was something else you wanted to share this week. Do we have anything else going that was interesting that you said we're going to share as a couple that we endured?
What happened this week? Well, we got kind of sidetracked when you feel ill, started feeling ill on Thursday. It kind of threw everything back. So
because I still went to work Thursday and I wasn't feeling well then. Yeah. And I really think that heat during parking lot patrol or car duty or whatever, I think that heat got me Thursday night.
Yeah, that heat this week was no joke. I mean, we almost to the end of this month, and hopefully we can get a break on September. After Labor Day, hopefully we can get a break with some of this heat.
Yeah.
But then there won't be no days to get outside and sit outside. Well, you can sit outside for a little while.
I like when the heat starts going down a little bit and we start sitting on the patio. And maybe we can broadcast from out there.
Outside next week.
Because we love being on the patio. Love being out on the patio.
Being out there and getting that nice air breeze from the wind and just enjoying outside and nature and everything,
I was
appreciating
thinking,
life.
And I wanted to share too that sometimes we do karaoke, just me and you at the house. Yeah. That's a lot of fun. Yeah. So maybe we'll do a podcast one night when we're doing karaoke. Do you think they can handle us singing?
I don't think y'all
because I can't sing. And the only place I karaoke is here.
Right. You won't see us grabbing no microphone on the Carnival cruise.
No.
I might, but she probably won't. Yeah.
No, I came close.
I was ready though. Someone was pushing my seat when we was on the cruise ship. I was gonna get up and go.
Don't nobody know me here. I can do it.
I almost did it.
Yeah, you did. You were close. There was a few people up there. They did your song too. Which one were you gonna do? Michael Jackson?
No, I can't remember what song. But I know the one guy that was on there that did real good.
Yes.
I mean,
you couldn't go after him.
Surprise us all. Because he didn't look the way he sounded.
And he was singing R&B.
And I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. And like he's a everyday karaoke. I guess if that's a word.
Well, you made it one.
But yeah, he really got down.
Yeah. So that's something you have to do as a couple, work together. Like I said, this week was rough for us because I felt ill. So it set Alvin back, had to carry a lot of things on for me in the household because as a woman, I take pride in the fact of keeping my house in order. And
Kurt said, "Why not on Carnival Cruise?"
Yeah, especially when nobody knows you. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's all the reason that I was going to do it, because I didn't know nobody on there. So, well, I did. I knew a guy that I knew from.
You know what? Everywhere we go, you know someone. Now, everywhere we travel, it's like, hey, Alvin,
in Vegas.
Even everywhere. Hawaii. I mean, each time we went to Hawaii, somebody knew you. I'm like, wow, this is just.
Known worldwide.
Yeah, you are worldwide. So, I'm just Alvin's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. I just really am thankful to have, and when you're in a relationship, when you can be able to set your house back in order. That's just, oh my goodness, that's so important. Like I can't say that over and over again. Don't let when things get all out of order for it to cause discourse in your relationship.
Exactly.
Just keep pushing forward. And have other. As married couples, I think we need to start really, really, really mentoring and spending time with other married couples, because a lot of times married couples are mentoring a bunch of single people. You're trying to help other people get together, and that's exhausting. Like, I kind of stopped doing that. You know, I feel like, you know, I don't want to play with some
you
folks
can
that
find
been through
yourself
struggle.
doing that too when you're at work, where you can,
Yes.
people want advice.
Yeah.
But most times it's just that they want to know something. I mean, it can be married or it can be single people.
Yeah.
You know, because I know we work with both, so.
Mm-hmm. And it's like you don't mind, but at the same time, you have to make sure you keep that balance. Don't overextend your relationship. Don't treat anybody better than you treat the person that you're with.
Right.
You know, that's the biggest thing. You know, show love, but don't treat anyone better than you treat you want. Like this week for me, and I keep saying it because it's a reminder of who I'm with. You know, when things get hard, you know, you're there. You know, so. Yeah.
So, man, let me see what else we got going on. We just want to express to everyone to, you know, be vigilant on this COVID season, because I think we're finna be hit real hard. Just go out and please practice all the safety things that you can.
Keep your mask on.
Please wear your mask, because we just don't know. We in some unprecedented times right now, and it's just...
Yeah, keep Lysoling. I went through
today. Keep
even though it's just Alvin and I
here,
we know I'm at a school, so I'm bringing, you know, all that home. You know, he's out in the public. You go into the gas station stuff. So even here, like, again, I'm not going to take care of somewhere else better than I take care of home. I'm Lysoling the doorknobs, letting stuff sit on everything that we touch, just so we can feel safe at home, you know. So even though we don't wide open, use your common sense, you know, because the COVID cases are up. Yeah, but the reason why we keep moving, people keep saying, why are they shutting us down? Well, because the only reason why they shut us down is because the death toll was high. So you getting it, but people aren't dying at such a high rate. So that means that we still have to be vigilant. That means they would sacrifice you, you know, because there's not enough people dying from it. Hospital beds are full, but the death toll is smaller. That's why we're not.
Actually, they ran out of certain states have ran out of hospital
beds. Yeah, but if the death toll was higher, then we'll be in that pandemic, you know, type mode. But it's just like, you know, if a bunch of people had the flu, it's not, people aren't dying, so you can just, you know, stay open. So that means we got to take responsibility as people. Yeah. Put your mask on.
Do your part.
Yeah.
That's what the slogan should be.
Yeah.
Do your part during this COVID-19 COVID season.
Because jobs done shifted a little bit. They're not giving you them days off like they were before.
They're not giving us the PPE no more.
No, you're not.
In the beginning, they was throwing PPE in front of you.
All kinds of PPE.
Free PPE. I don't get no PPE.
What is PPE? Some people may not know what that is.
Personal protection equipment.
Yeah. They're not giving it to you now. You'll get your own. So
you have to have your own stuff and purchase your own. I went ahead and purchased me some more masks.
Survival of the fittest. So, it's like it's on you, bruh.
And I'm gonna wear mine. If they ain't wearing theirs, I'm gonna protect me.
Yeah.
I love me.
Yeah, that's what I was saying at work. You know, I was thinking like, you know, sometimes we may not have enough people to like clean, you know, or whatever. That's cool. I love me. I know how to clean. I've been there cleaning behind the cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Because I love me. And I love the people around me. So I'm not going to wait on someone to get to my office, you know, and clean. You know, sometimes I tell them, hey, look, you can go because I got it. I love me. My room's straight.
And if you love you, protect yourself. You're your only person you got to look at.
That's not your job responsibility.
Yeah, it's yourself. Don't think about nobody else, no friend, no this or that. Think about yourself.
Yeah, so we all do that, then we'll be fine. I
guarantee you we can come out of this in the positive than the negative if we take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
But it's going to take everybody a whole part to do it. We just can't let this group over here do it. This group don't do it. It ain't going to work.
But you know what I was thinking about on a lighter note? At one time before COVID, we had just started getting disrespectful with personal space. Folks be all up on you when they talking and stuff. Now at least you notice when you're talking to people that people are standing back, trying to make sure they have that distance. You know, so if not anything, we've learned to stay out of people's personal space.
Yeah, because you be somewhere, man. On say if you on a what's that? The little trains, a little trolley train or something.
Yeah.
And you cough. Oh my goodness, everybody on there be looking at you. Like, okay, if you cough one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I guess the highlight of this podcast today was, you know, how to put your house back in order when it gets out of order. Don't let it just ruin your household. You work together as a team. Help the person out with what means the most to them. And that's why this week for me was great, because you made sure the things that I couldn't do, that, you went ahead and did them so I could lay my head back down in comfort. And when I got up today, I was right on where I needed to be for my Sunday activity. So I appreciate you, love you for that.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate doing it. Because if you don't do it, I don't do it.
Who gonna do it? We don't have a crew no more.
It's you and me.
Yep, against the world. That used to be our favorite saying.
Yeah. You
and me against the world. So, I can't believe this podcast happened, because we almost didn't have one for this week.
My eyes already hurt. They hurt in the back there. That's how tired I am.
Yeah, and I got to hit it early in the morning, because now that our house is back in order and I've got our meal preps like it's supposed to be, then all I got to do is get up and do what I'm supposed to do for my self-care. So, I need you to get a little self-care.
Who?
You.
I do all care. I do everything.
You do. All right, so that's at the end. So, our cup winner. I forgot to see who our cup winner. We had someone else win a cup. I can't remember who they are. I'm sorry. But we'll get those out to you. If you're interested in a Couple for Couples cup, you can email us at showlove@coupleforcouples.com. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube or the different podcast platforms, whatever one you like, whether it be Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. It's a bunch of them.
We're all over.
We're on all of them. So it's Show Love. You'll see a picture of Alvin and I in I think it's a black T-shirt that says something. Yeah, nothing makes sense when we're apart. I think that's the shirt we have on.
Our couple T-shirts.
Yeah. So, as always, you have anything else you want to say? I'm rushing it.
No, I just want everybody to just be vigilant on what's at hand right now, and be smart.
Yeah.
If not anything, be smart.
Be smart.
Yeah, ain't gonna try to tell nobody what to do and bend their arms. Be smart.
Be smart. Yep. So, as always, show love.